Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Let's discuss about Delphi forecasting method in detail. Concept overview: the Delphi method. Let's begin with a clear understanding of the Delphi method, one of the most respected qualitative forecasting techniques used across industries. The Delphi method is a structured, multi-round approach that gathers insights from a panel of subject matter experts through anonymous, iterative feedback. After each round, experts review the group's aggregated responses, refine their views, and move closer to a shared perspective. The process continues until a consensus forecast is reached. This technique blends human expertise with iterative refinement, making it particularly powerful in situations where traditional data-driven models cannot operate effectively. The Delphi method is especially useful when there's limited or no historical data, such as new processes, new campaigns, or emerging service lines. The environment is uncertain or changing rapidly, where past trends no longer predict future behavior. Strategic or long-term forecasts are required, where judgment, experience, and scenario evaluation matter more than raw numbers. In essence, Delphi offers a structured way to turn expert intuition into reliable, defendable forecasts. As we often say, where data ends, structured human intelligence begins, and that's Delphi. Core principle of the Delphi method. The core strength of the Delphi method lies in its ability to transform individual expert opinions into a collective, unbiased, and well-reasoned forecast. Unlike unstructured expert judgment, where loud voices, hierarchy, or early opinions can influence the outcome, the Delphi process is designed to minimize bias through three essential principles. First, anonymity of responses. Experts share their estimates and reasoning without revealing their identity. This removes group pressure, seniority influence, and the fear of being judged, allowing complete honesty. Second, multiple rounds of review and refinement. After each round, experts receive a summary of the group's responses. They can then rethink, adjust, or reinforce their views based on broader insight. This iterative cycle sharpens judgment and steadily moves the group toward a well-aligned forecast. Third, facilitated feedback through a neutral coordinator. A moderator compiles responses, provides structured summaries, and ensures the process remains objective and focused. No single expert dominates the conversation, the method stays balanced and fair. The result is a forecast that is not only expert-driven, but also collective, unbiased, and deeply informed. Delphi turns individual intuition into organized intelligence, producing predictions with the clarity and confidence needed for complex decision-making. Typical use cases of the Delphi method in call centers. The Delphi method becomes especially powerful in call center environments where uncertainty is high and historical data is limited. Let's explore the scenarios where Delphi truly excels. First, new process or client launches. When no past data exists, experts from operations, WFM, and the client side combine their experience to predict initial volumes. Delphi helps merge these perspectives into a structured, consensus-driven forecast. Second, campaign or event-based volume planning. Marketing activities, promotions, or seasonal events create unpredictable spikes. Because these impacts are uncertain, Delphi uses multiple input rounds to refine assumptions and improve forecast accuracy. Third, strategic capacity planning. For long-term forecasts, 6 to 12 months out, leadership alignment is critical. Delphi ensures decisions are informed by collective judgment rather than isolated opinions. Fourth, crisis or irregular events. During situations like a pandemic, system outages, or sudden policy changes, historical data becomes unreliable. Experts estimate behavior shifts, and Delphi organizes these insights into clear directional forecasts. In summary, the Delphi method is especially valuable in nonlinear, volatile, or judgment-heavy environments where human insight becomes just as important as numbers. Delphi gives structure to intuition and confidence to uncertainty. The Delphi forecasting process, step by step. In this lesson, we'll start with step 1, identify the problem. Before we bring experts together or collect any estimates, we must be absolutely clear on what we are trying to forecast. In simple terms, step 1 is about defining the forecasting question. What exactly do we want a prediction for? For example, in a contact center environment, the problem statement could be: we want to forecast the inbound call volume for a new insurance campaign during its first 3 months. Notice how this problem is specific: inbound call volume, not just workload. Linked to a use case: a new insurance campaign. Time-bound: the first 3 months. When you define the problem this clearly, your experts can focus their judgment on the right outcome, over the right time period, for the right business scenario. So, to summarize step 1. Clearly define what needs to be forecasted, for which business context, and over what time horizon. Only after this clarity is achieved should we move to the next steps in the Delphi forecasting process. Step 2 of the Delphi forecasting process focuses on selecting the expert panel. For Delphi to work effectively, it's essential to bring together a diverse mix of stakeholders, typically 5 to 10 experts, who each contribute a different perspective. This panel usually includes WFM forecasters, who understand historical patterns and forecasting logic. Operations managers, who bring real-world knowledge of volume behavior and frontline dynamics. Marketing or campaign leads, who know the intensity of promotions and customer outreach plans. Client representatives, who provide strategic expectations and business context. Senior planners, who understand long-term demand patterns and capacity implications. Each expert views the forecast from a unique lens, whether it is demand prediction, marketing influence, customer behavior, or resourcing constraints. By combining these perspectives, the Delphi method builds a forecast that is balanced, informed, and unbiased, rather than relying on any single individual's judgment. Step 3 of the Delphi forecasting process is round 1, individual estimates. At this stage, every expert on the panel submits their forecast independently. There is no discussion, no collaboration, no influence from others. Each expert provides their initial forecast and the rationale behind their estimate. This rationale may include factors such as expected daily call volume, anticipated HT, seasonality impacts, campaign activity levels, or comparisons with similar historical processes. Here's an example of the diversity you will typically see in round 1. The operations manager forecasts 2,000 calls per day, anticipating high campaign activity. The WFM analyst estimates 1,800 calls per day, using historical analog patterns. The client SME projects 2,200 calls per day, based on the promotional scope and expected customer response. These differences are not a problem, they are the strength of Delphi. Each expert brings a unique viewpoint, allowing the process to reveal a range of informed possibilities. Step 4 of the Delphi forecasting process is compile and summarize. Once all experts have submitted their individual estimates, the facilitator, typically the WFM-led, steps in to aggregate the responses anonymously. This means that the panel sees the collective data, but no individual expert is identified. This anonymity helps eliminate bias, hierarchy pressure, and group influence. The facilitator prepares a summary that includes the range of all estimates, the average or mean value, and the key reasoning provided by experts. Here's an example of what the group might receive. Forecasts ranged from 1,800 to 2,200 calls per day. The average estimate is 2,000 calls per day. Most experts identified campaign traffic and customer activation rates as the primary drivers. This step is crucial because it gives every expert a clear view of the collective judgment without revealing who said what. It sets the stage for a refined, more informed second round of forecasting. Step 5 of the Delphi forecasting process is round 2, review and refine. In this stage, each expert receives the anonymized summary prepared by the facilitator. This summary shows the collective range, the average forecast, and the reasoning provided by others without revealing any names. Now, experts take this new information and revisit their original estimates. They evaluate whether their first assumption still holds or whether other perspectives highlight something they may have overlooked. At this point, some experts may adjust their estimates upward or downward based on the new understanding. Divergent viewpoints are explored and clarified, but still in a fully anonymous manner. There is no pressure, no hierarchy influence, and no direct debate. The power of Delphi becomes evident here. With every round, variance reduces and consensus becomes stronger. By the end of round 2, the group typically moves closer to a unified and well-reasoned forecast, built collaboratively, yet independently. Step 6 is final consensus. After completing 2 or 3 iterative rounds of estimation, review, and refinement, the expert panel typically reaches a point of convergence. This means the forecasts begin aligning, and the variance across expert inputs becomes minimal. At this stage, the group arrives at a consensus forecast, a unified prediction that reflects the collective intelligence of all experts. For example, after refinement, the panel may converge on 2,050 calls per day. This consolidated estimate becomes the official Delphi forecast output, representing the most balanced and well-reasoned projection the panel can provide. Step 7 focuses on validation and feedback. Once the actual results are available, the facilitator conducts a variance analysis, comparing the Delphi forecast against real performance. This analysis identifies how accurate the forecast was, what assumptions held true, and what factors may have been overestimated or underestimated. This variance summary is then shared back with the same expert panel. The goal is not to highlight errors, but to promote learning. It helps experts understand where their judgment was strong and where recalibration is needed for future cycles. Through this feedback loop, Delphi becomes more accurate and more reliable over time. This completes the Delphi forecasting process. Let's walk through a practical example of how the Delphi method is applied in a contact center. Imagine a BPO launching a new customer retention desk for a telecom client. There is no historical data, which makes traditional time series forecasting impossible. This is the perfect scenario for Delphi. Round 1. Individual estimates. Each expert submits their independent monthly volume forecast. The operations head estimates 8,000 calls per month based on expected retention activity. The WFM analyst expects 7,500 calls using benchmarks from similar programs. The client SME projects 9,200 calls, driven by anticipated churn outreach. The marketing lead forecasts 10,000 calls, considering promotional triggers and customer communication plans. These estimates reflect different viewpoints, and the spread is intentional. It captures diverse intelligence. Round 2. Review and refine. After receiving the anonymized summary, showing the range and rationale, experts revisit their assumptions. The revised estimates now tighten significantly. 8,200 calls. 8,500 calls. 8,600 calls. 8,800 calls. These converge to a consensus of approximately 8,525 calls per month. This refined number becomes the Delphi forecast output. Actual result. When the actual first month volume arrives, the number is 8,600 calls. This results in a deviation of less than 1% from the Delphi forecast. Insight. This example clearly demonstrates the power of collective intelligence when guided through a structured, unbiased, and iterative process. The Delphi method transforms expert judgments into a highly reliable forecast, even when no historical data is available. Strengths of the Delphi method. Let's explore the major strengths that make the Delphi method such a powerful forecasting approach, especially in environments like contact centers. First, reduces bias. The process is completely anonymous, which means no senior leader or dominant personality can overpower the group. Every expert's voice carries equal weight, leading to more balanced decision-making. Second, encourages collaboration. Delphi combines insights from multiple business areas, operations, WFM, marketing, client teams, and planning. This cross-functional intelligence creates a richer and more accurate forecast. Third, structured process. Delphi follows a systematic, step-by-step cycle. This structure prevents random guesses, emotional opinions, or unverified assumptions from influencing the outcome. Fourth, effective even without historical data. When you're dealing with new processes, new clients, or unpredictable events, historical data may not exist. Delphi shines in these situations because it relies on expert judgment rather than past trends. Fifth, iterative learning. Each round of Delphi helps experts reflect, refine, and converge. The process becomes smarter with every cycle, improving both accuracy and decision quality over time. These strengths make the Delphi method a dependable forecasting tool, especially in dynamic, judgment-heavy, or data-limited environments. Limitations and challenges of the Delphi method. While the Delphi method is powerful, it does come with certain limitations and challenges that every forecaster should be aware of. First, it can be time-consuming. Because Delphi relies on multiple rounds of independent estimates and revisions, the process naturally takes longer than automated or data-driven forecasting. This extended lead time makes it less suitable for rapid, day-to-day forecasting needs. Second, it is highly dependent on expert quality. If the panel is poorly selected, meaning the experts lack experience, diversity, or domain knowledge, the final output will be weak or misleading. The method is only as strong as the expertise behind it. Third, potential for group conformity. Although Delphi minimizes bias through anonymity, the push toward consensus can sometimes cause valuable outlier insights to be overlooked. Extreme viewpoints, which might actually signal important risks or opportunities, may get averaged out. Fourth, it is not scalable for daily or intraday forecasting. Delphi is best suited for strategic, new, or pilot phase forecasting, where judgment is critical and time is available. It is not intended for high-frequency, real-time updates required in daily WFM operations. Understanding these limitations helps teams choose the right forecasting method for the right situation and ensures Delphi is applied where it delivers the most value. Let's compare expert judgment and the Delphi method so you can clearly understand when each one should be used. First, structure. Expert judgment is generally informal. It may happen in a single meeting, a phone call, or even a quick discussion. In contrast, the Delphi method is highly structured and iterative, following defined steps and multiple rounds of refinement. Second, anonymity. Expert judgment offers no anonymity, participants know who said what. Delphi, on the other hand, maintains full anonymity throughout the process, preventing hierarchy pressure or dominant voices from influencing the group. Third, a consensus process. With expert judgment, consensus, if any, is formed during a single conversation. Delphi seeks consensus through multiple rounds, allowing experts to think, reflect, and revise without pressure. Fourth, bias control. Expert judgment has limited protection against bias. People may defer to senior leaders or loud voices. Delphi offers strong bias control through anonymity, structured facilitation, and standardized summaries. Fifth, use case. Expert judgment is ideal for quick, immediate decision-making when time is short and a fast directional estimate is enough. Delphi is better suited for strategic, high uncertainty, or new forecasting situations where deeper reflection is needed. So remember this simple principle. Delphi is essentially expert judgment with discipline. It adds structure, anonymity, and iteration, turning individual opinions into a reliable collective forecast. Role of AI in modern Delphi forecasting. AI is transforming the traditional Delphi method into a faster, smarter, and more adaptive forecasting framework. Let's look at how AI enhances each step of the process. First, automated aggregation of expert opinions. AI-powered survey platforms can instantly collect inputs from multiple experts, compile the results, and generate summaries, reducing manual effort and speeding up the initial Delphi rounds. Second, confidence scoring and expert weighting. AI can analyze each expert's historical accuracy and assign weighted importance to their inputs. This ensures that high-accuracy SMEs have a stronger influence on the consensus without compromising fairness or anonymity. Third, bias detection. Machine learning models can identify patterns such as habitual overestimation, underestimation, anchoring, or trend bias among experts. By flagging these tendencies, AI helps maintain objectivity throughout the process. Fourth, automated simulation of additional rounds. When the difference between expert estimates exceeds a predefined threshold, AI can trigger additional virtual rounds automatically. This ensures deeper convergence without requiring manual facilitation. Fifth, learning from past Delphi cycles. AI can analyze historical Delphi sessions to detect which experts consistently produce reliable inputs. Over time, this helps build a smarter, more accurate expert panel. Outcome. The result is a modernized, intelligent version of Delphi, often called Delphi 2.0. AI accelerates consensus, enhances insight quality, and brings agility to contact center forecasting, even in highly uncertain environments. Economic and operational implications of the Delphi method. The Delphi method delivers not just forecasting accuracy, but powerful economic and operational advantages, especially in uncertain or data-limited environments. First, it reduces financial risk during new launches or client transitions. When no historical data exists, inaccurate forecasts can lead to overstaffing, understaffing, or missed SLAs. Delphi provides a structured way to generate stable, defensible predictions, minimizing financial exposure. Second, it prevents overcommitment of FTEs. Individual experts may be overly optimistic or overly conservative. Delphi balances these extremes through consensus, ensuring staffing levels are realistic, efficient, and cost-conscious. Third, it increases client trust. Because the forecast is built through a transparent, multi-expert process, clients perceive it as evidence-based rather than subjective. This strengthens credibility, partnership confidence, and governance quality. Fourth, it enables strategic cost modeling, even without quantitative data. Delphi blends qualitative expertise with structured convergence, allowing organizations to model effort, cost, capacity, and risk even in early-stage or unpredictable situations. Key insight. In summary, Delphi forecasting equals financial prudence under uncertainty. It empowers leaders to make confident, low-risk decisions long before solid data becomes available. Validation and performance review. Once the Delphi forecast has been implemented and actual results are available, it's essential to conduct a structured validation and performance review. This ensures continuous learning and improves forecasting maturity over time. Step 1. Compare the Delphi forecast with the actual outcome. This direct comparison tells you whether the expert consensus aligned with real-world behavior and highlights any gaps in assumptions. Step 2. Measure accuracy using percentage error or MAPE. Using standardized accuracy metrics allows the team to quantify performance objectively and benchmark improvement across cycles. Step 3. Conduct debrief sessions with the expert panel. These debriefs help identify which factors were accurately assessed, which were missed, and whether the panel composition or weighting needs adjustment for future forecasts. Key insight. Regular validation not only sharpens forecasting skills. It builds credibility, strengthens forecasting governance, and develops long-term forecasting maturity across the organization. Summary. Key takeaways. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways from the Delphi forecasting method. First, the Delphi method is a structured and iterative approach to expert consensus forecasting. It brings discipline, neutrality, and rigor to judgment-based predictions. Second, Delphi is ideal for new, uncertain, or data-scarce call center scenarios, such as new client launches, pilot processes, or unpredictable events where historical data simply doesn't exist. Third, it ensures objectivity through anonymity, independent rounds, and systematic refinement. This eliminates dominance bias and creates balanced, collective intelligence. Fourth, Delphi builds organizational learning. Each cycle improves decision-making through feedback, variance analysis, and cross-functional participation. Fifth, when enhanced with AI analytics, Delphi evolves into a hybrid forecasting engine, one that is faster, more adaptive, more accurate, and highly credible for modern contact centers. These takeaways reinforce why Delphi remains a powerful decision support tool in environments where uncertainty is high and expert insight is essential. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.